national origin ethnicity, because typically, once you're talking about language, you're not usually talking about a southern accent. You know, like within the United States, you're talking about somebody whose origins go back to not just being born in the United States. So then that's all that we do. So yeah, we'd be completely interested. In fact, one of our board members loves working on issues of language discrimination. So.
I'm also just going to pass my card around in case people want one of those. I, as of now, am the only person there who's relatively fluent in Mandarin, so if there are intakes from people who have language issues, they can call my direct line, and I can speak to them.
I have a question about these small business workshops. So, with the small, I mean, this is more proactiveness. I mean, the small businesses they may or may not know if there's any discrimination.
Oh, no, that's
right?
the
so
economic
that's
justice is different from the discrimination.
That's totally
part.
different.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no race and national origin hook in the economic justice project.
So could those be offered to anybody, or do they still have to be racial minorities?
The business workshops can be offered to anybody.
Yeah.
We focus on people who aren't already thriving and successful, but they can be offered to anybody. And we do have an aim at helping communities where the community would benefit from small businesses thriving. So struggling, disadvantaged communities is our target.
But it could be anybody.
It could be anybody. It could be a small business in, you know, like Somerville. We've helped people in Somerville who have small businesses who were stuck in a lease, but they couldn't get out of it. You know, so the economic justice project aspect of things is very distinct from the litigation. They're like different worlds, and we do try to keep them relatively separate. Oftentimes we have plaintiffs that we represent in discrimination cases who are, you know, handy people, and they get so sick of working and being discriminated against that they end up starting their own business. So they'll go from being our plaintiff to our economic justice small business client. So then we'll help them get out of being an employee and actually become an employer. And that's a fun transition to, you know, to watch.
Article on the boat, front page.
That's right.
Oh, I haven't seen
Maybe
the
go send it over.
What's the geographical area that we cover?
Pretty much we're expanding in like all directions. So as far, I'm really bad with Massachusetts, where cities actually are located. So I'm going to say something like far east of Fall River or something. That's what you go through.
Pretty much Massachusetts. If you know of a community or community organization in the state that you think we should be working with, then we'd be open to trying it out. We do have events that are being planned in Fall River and Brockton and Lawrence and Lowell, also in Boston. We're expanding to Worcester, and, you know, so we have a lot of different communities that we operate in.
So you're,
Chelsea.
for sure mentioned having to file with MCAD. So is that a process that you would be helping them with, or is it like you would be representing them maybe?
The easier answer is it depends. If they come to us before they filed at MCAD, then hopefully, assuming that we're going to take the claim on, we would help them file. In fact, Ming, just in the short time that she's been here, did you file at the MCAD or have you already filed? Ming filed a claim at the MCAD that we're assuming we're going to be removing soon to go to state court. So we do go through the MCAD process with people, the Mass Commission Against Discrimination.
But if they've already been there, we also take cases that have already been filed, and then we just continue them on.
Yeah, so somebody may have already filed the MCAD, gotten a probable cause or a lack of probable cause determination, or not even received that yet, and come to us and say, okay, we're overwhelmed here at the MCAD, please help, and sometimes we help.
Yeah.
I know you said you're fluent in Mandarin, but a lot of the Asians in this community are like, a lot of them like Cantonese and Cantonese speaking.
That is unfortunate. I admit that's our one weakness.
Unfortunately, you can't speak Cantonese, not that people.
Right, sorry. Either if they had a friend maybe that spoke a little Mandarin, or I guess we could try and communicate with each other through writing, if that it all works. Maybe if they have access to some way to write down their claim and send it to us, I could read it at least, or I could call upon Alex or my other new friends and see if they would be able to help a little with translation. But that is, we unfortunately don't have any Cantonese speakers in the office.
Min, can I just add a little bit? I think there is possibilities for your network to include some Cantonese speaking lawyer, you know,
Oh, yeah.
as a new resource.
That's
For
true.
example, there was a lawyer actually came to the workshop from Chinatown, and you guys might receive some kind of, you know, calls or interest from, you know, Chinatown-based legal firms that might be, you know, contribute some voluntary work.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So that shouldn't be a deterrent, I guess. We can get through it.
If we need to, we'll get a translating service to
Right.
get on the phone. You know, they have dial-up translation services that not a bad lesson.
Real basic question.
So, two of your Chinese brochures match this, simplified and traditional. What's the third one? Is there an
Oh,
English
yeah.
one?
Here's the Bellman. Here's the English version of that.
I was like, I'm reading.
I know some of y'all can't read it either.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the economic justice.
Great, thank you. I think plenty of flyers, and it seems like if you can, any electronic copies that you're okay with us distributing over email, we can